The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. How you guys doing?
DropTop. Zaza.
Okay.
We gon' pull up in some Tahoes. Fill with my niggas and bitches. They don't get money, the motto. Shredding waves like I'm Otto.
What's up? We're back with another new episode of the StyleBeasting podcast, number 90?
I do not know.
No, 89. Damn. I gotta get better at this. Number 89. And I'm going to start it off with a moment of silence for lives lost at the Nashville shooting. So it was a school shooting. It was 6 people killed, 3 kids, 3 9-year-old kids, and 3 older teachers. I think one was 61, one was 59, one was 60. It was at a Christian school, and it was by a transgendered woman, which means he was a man before he became a woman. And from what was said, he was bullied at the school because he was a teacher that worked there, and I think he was like bullied because he was a transgender person in a Christian school teaching, I believe. And I think they let him go, and he came back angry with 2 shotguns, shot up the doors, and went inside the school and shot those innocent bystanders. And unlike the other school shooting with the kids, where the police wasn't, what's the word I'm looking for? On point. Like, they wasn't like, it didn't look like they had like a fire in their ass. But if you like watch the body cams, like the police like sprinted out the car, up the flight of steps, up in the door, and held the business. I was like, shit. Them niggas knew exactly what to do in this situation, unlike the other one. And it's another sad day that innocent bystanders was taken from us and from their families, all out of emotion and illogic thinking, and just vile, just shoot. Like, watching the video, I was like, this motherfucker is like it literally looked like Terminator 2, where he just came in with the shotgun and just shooting everything. I was like, fuck. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. So like, I was like on Twitter, and somebody said another school shooting. And I'm not trying to say I'm getting numb to this, because like I said, life is life, and losing it in these instances and these circumstances is pretty heavy on the school, the kids, and the parents, because the kids that survived the school shooting have to live on like being scared, like, oh shit, am I gonna die today? And now these kids are like the age of 9 and 10 are like have PTSD because some of their classmates and teachers have died because of gun violence, and it's just going to sit with them for the rest of their lives. And hopefully they get the counseling they need to get through this, but it's just going to be rough, and it's getting scary for a lot of teachers, man. Eat shit. Like, teachers that really want to teach these kids, like, are serious about it, it's getting rough out there, because now I'm here to teach these kids, and one of these kids that have a bad day come in and shoot, it's like, I'm going to lose my life, because some of these teachers are going to protect these kids. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, on some real shit, some of these teachers are, like, some real good teachers, like, on some real shit. And not saying the teachers that wouldn't risk their lives or take a bullet for a kid aren't real teachers, because I'm not saying that at all. And it's like funny, well, not funny, it's a coincidence that
Maybe
this topic of, like, I guess not this topic of the Nashville, but the topic of shootings in like businesses because I had to take a test at my job saying, hey, if a shooter's in the building, hide, run, or attack. And I'm like, my mom, I'm like, I ain't fucking attacking no damn shooter. Now, if it's like 10 of us and we get the gun, then yes, beat that nigga ass. But if it's like one nigga and he has every gun imaginable and it's just niggas with just regular shit and a knife, plates, metal plates, and some other shit, I'm not about to attack a nigga. I'm out. But back to this Nashville shooting shit. Yeah, it's another sad day. And people are like, some people are trying to say like these school shootings is fake and this is not real. And I'm like, that's some real dumb shit, man. Like, it's some real dumbass shit. Like, I've heard dumb shit in my life, man, but that's probably top 5 dumbest shit I've heard. Like, I don't think niggas are just like losing their lives for like bullshit reasons. Or like or just for a game. Let me not say not for bullshit reasons, like as a game. Like, this is no game. Like, these people are actually gone. Like, they're not coming back. But aside from that, aside from the sad news of the loss of life of these young kids, let's go ahead and start the pod.
And now, our feature presentation.
So, Donald Trump has been indicted by the New York DA for using taxpayers' money for hush money for the porn star Stormy Davis.
Stupid.
Daniels. And literally the entire world has gone. The entire world has again gone crazy over Donald Trump again. Now, me personally, I wasn't. I was like, oh, okay. Now, Twitter has, like I said, the internet made it 10 times funny alongside my mom, because my mom was like making hella jokes, and like Twitter made that shit 10 times funny. Like, niggas was like, oh, so we were into this impeachment party, and like niggas was like posting pictures of like Obama when he came into the Easter, when he was a president, and he came out in his Easter outfit. Some of it was, I think it was one with Shannon Sharp when he was in one of his good suits. Like, it was mad funny, and that's what I'm trying to get to. The internet made this 10 times funnier than what it was. Like, me personally, I was like, okay, if he gets indicted, cool, nice, justice finally gets his ass. That's good. I fuck with that. But if I'm still like waiting to see if he's actually gonna get hit, because if he does get hit, that's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild and crazy. And whenever that trial even happens, it's gonna be a wild and crazy day. Like, I could already I could put money on it that it's gonna be like the most dog and pony show on the internet and in real life ever in the courtroom. And whenever that happens, it's going to be mad funny. And alongside courts, we also have Jonathan Mayers, who, if everybody knows, he's Kang from Ant-Man and the other fighter from Creed 3. He recently just got into a run-in with the police for allegedly strangling his girlfriend. And like I said, like I always say, until that nigga gets like what happened to Tory Lanez, if he goes to court and he's found guilty, he's guilty. Now, before I get to like if he did it, well, no, he didn't do it, because apparently there's if Texas, and she recanted her story, so apparently he didn't do it. But the whole internet turned their back on this nigga in 5 minutes. like 5 minutes. Like this nigga was a sex symbol for like 2-3 months straight. And then allegedly, now he didn't go to court yet. There hasn't been any doings. The only thing is a he say, she said matter. Now, until there's proof or she has like the showings and the markings on her and shit, like if they actually had the proof on it and she like we have the what's that nigga name? He was on the Charlotte Hornets. Miles Bridges, like if they had proof like that, then yeah, okay, that nigga did it. But if it's just like we don't have anything and there's no marks on her and it's just she just completely recanted, then okay, whatever. But now the whole internet turned their back on this nigga. Now, and it's expected to, because you really can't trust the internet, or don't expect the internet to have your back when you're at your lowest. That's what I'm trying to say, because they'll never do it. Now, there may be some people that like wait it out and give it chances and give it time to breathe and develop into a full collaborative story. But if not, if we're just going off, oh, he did this, then we find out he didn't do it. Now we're gonna be like, oh, sorry, we was dragging you, talking shit to you like for months, and now when we find out you didn't do it, hey, I like you again. Like, nigga, no, like, bro, I know we as a people, and I'm talking about as black people, I'm talking about people in general. We see it now. I'm not gonna say victim because I'm not gonna call her a victim as in she's begging. She was like trying to get some out of it if this didn't happen. We don't hear the full story. We just go off of title headlines, like we don't read, and I'm even fault to that myself. And I think we should wait until we get a full story before we start snapping on jokes and shit. And I understand it's the internet, it's free fall. But I don't know, man. I was never a big fan of us like immediately start pointing the finger and start like that nigga is that, or he is a that without any concrete proof. And it's just us just going off he say, she say shit.
I told you so.
But you know, that's just me. I can't tell people how to react to stuff. It's just, like I said, this is just my personal opinion on it. You don't have to follow it. Everybody has their own stuff, so that's what it is. But Will Smith was right. The robots are taking over the world alongside Skynet with Terminator was right. Because this AI shit is getting out of hand. Like, AI drawing's cool. Now it's getting to the point where it's just like AI niggas is making AI music. And it's not, and people are saying it's good, but it's not. Because I think they tried to do a Juice WRLD and Uzi song. And it was like, it was alright. It wasn't like the greatest thing ever. It was. If you were a fiend for not Playboy Cardi, but that kind of music and they don't drop that often, then I would be like, okay, yeah. But for guys like me that can like tell that shit ain't them, it's like, all right, bro, like what the hell we playing at? And hopefully this AI shit don't get too out of hand, because I don't know, man. I seen what niggas is doing and it's like, it's I don't know, man. It's like some things niggas just think it's gonna take over and be the new hotness. I don't know. It's not gonna be new hotness, man. Just to let you know. I'm letting you know that right now, that all this AI shit don't look cool, don't sound cool. It just looks like a trending thing, and you're gonna forget about it mad fast. So who knows? It might take over the world. It might not, but who knows? I quit my second job. I think I did that. I told you that. I think I quit my second job. Yeah, I did tell y'all niggas that. I'm sorry. I'm high. I forget forgetting shit. Yeah, now that I'm full time, I have almost no time to read anything now. Like, well,
That's just prime.
I don't know. It's been like for a couple of past months, I haven't had a chance to really read anything besides like the main shit that comes out. Cause I think I was like trying to read, what was I trying to read? It was at Fire Force. It was not Fire Force, but it was a guy who helped write Fire Force. He wrote another manga about niggas using junk as weapons. Like I've been trying to get back in that because I've seen a couple of chapters and look like niggas are getting off. It look like you're seeing a villain. So I'm like, damn, nigga, I haven't read this shit in like close to a couple weeks and months now, and I haven't seen like a villain. And shit goes the same thing for Blue Lock because Blue Lock's getting good. But I wasn't like trying to do the science and I didn't read it. But I need to start reading it because it looks like Isagi's is dunking on niggas and telling them niggas to eat dirt. Now, that version of Isagi, when his eyes is like wonky, he's like telling you he's the main character of the story. That's my favorite Isagi because that's just him being Himothy-thon or Himothy, yeah. And he's just him. Like when he's in his him mode, it's ridiculous. And I need to see if I know Baro Nagi and Kuwagami's still in the group, which I'm gonna get to later because I finished Blue Lock, and let me tell you this, that shit is some good shit. I cannot tell you how fucking hard that shit is, but I'm going to try to squeeze in more reading time for myself so I can actually have more of a palette when I'm do my manga panel portions of this pod, because I give you guys like the main shonens or some little I forgot the opposite of shonens. I was about to say shin, but that's like a website for clothes. Seinen, I might be wrong. I might be wrong as fuck. But like I said, I want to try to read more and to get more of a palette because I don't really get a chance to read as often since I'm like full time now. And that leads into my next point. I need a fucking vacation. And I think the Rolling Loud trip coming up in July is going to be that vacation I need, because I don't take many vacations. I probably take one vacation a year. Well, yeah, this would be the second time, because last year we went to Rolling Loud, and this would be Rolling Loud Part 3 in Miami. So this is my first back-to-back going out summer vacation, I guess. I don't know. But I definitely do need a vacation, and the summer is my perfect time because summer is my vibe. It's nothing but fat asses, warm
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Warm weather. Fuck, what the fuck is with me? Warm weather, fat asses, beautiful women, and just the vibe of this is the vibe of summer. Has just always been a great point for me. Like as a kid, I always loved the summer because you get into more fun shit in the summer than any other time, because we don't get winter down here. So the only time we get to have fun is either late spring, summer. So Miami, get ready for me, Brian, and Joe when we get down there and turn that shit up and roll out. Well, we probably won't be turning that shit up because we were dead tired. We were so fucking tired that first day. So hopefully we get our heat resistance, because it got sweaty in motherfucking roll out. I'm not even lying to you. Hopefully, and we gotta survive it way better. I got to. But off of the randomness of the first part, let's get into the music. So a myriad of music dropped this week. Well, yeah, a myriad too. Well, not myriad too. A myriad of music dropped. Tyler the Creator dropped more songs, or like, I don't want to say a deluxe. I guess it was just like, I don't know. I don't even know what you would call it, but he calls it like the real estate edition. Hold on.
Thank you.
very, very much.
Yeah, Call Me If You Lost It. Estate Sale. And it's a couple more songs. And so Call Me If You Lost, part 1 had 16 songs. And this one has 24. And this had, yeah, it basically is deluxe. And it's had, and its new songs is Everything Must Go, Stuntman featuring Vince Staples, What a Day, Wharf Talk with ASAP Rocky, Dogtooth, Heaven to Me, Boyfriend Girlfriend, featuring YG, which is crazy, and Sorry Not Sorry. And from what, well, ASAP, I already told you that, not ASAP Rocky, but Tyler Creator is like the greatest 180 in hip hop and in music general, because going from his beginnings and then his new self is a ridiculous flip. And I definitely loved his it was an album where he was in a field of flowers with bees. Like that was, I think, well, yeah, I think that was when the switch up happened. And then with Igor, it just went full blast in a different direction than what anybody thought it was going to happen. And I didn't listen to, like, I think I only listened to Dogtooth. I didn't listen to the other ones, but for what I heard from Dogtooth, this shit is still heat. And switching from Tyler to DJ Drama had Tyler Creator on his album again, on his new album again. And the promo for it was him doing Juice and him and DJ Drama being Bishop and having the original cast, except obviously Tupac not there, being there. And it was just like, I don't know why he was trying to do Juice. I guess he was trying to like play off his new album, but even his new album is called I'm Really Like That, and it doesn't look anything close to what Juice was. So I'm like, I don't know what the hell he was going for. And it was also funny in that same day that somebody posted, I think it was Elliot Wilson, posted Rory and Maul's little skit they did, and it was just them doing Power. I mean, not Power, but them doing Juice. And it was like weirdly strange that he, like, I don't want to say copy, but it was just like, huh, Elliot, you post this the same day or in the same week that Drama posted his promo for his album. It's like, hey, that's a little weird, but hey, that's not my concern. That's great. I don't know. Hey, they ain't my concern. I don't know why they were just doing that. Well, Elliot Wilson was doing that because Roy did theirs sooner, did their shit early, and I think Drama just did his like last week. So I was like, what? And it's been a while since I heard a DJ Drama S album. I guess that Tyler Creator one was one, but as in, this is DJ Drama, the producing artist, and everybody else is a feature. And I don't know. The songs on here look hard. Is that Westside Gunn? Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm looking at the title, not the titles, but the artists on here, and I'm definitely going to. Is that right, Rich and Gucci Man? Yeah, I'm definitely. Nipsey Hussle and Jeezy. Okay. Is that Boosie? That's not Boosie. Okay. I'm just like looking at these artists on here. It's really good stuff. Like, damn. All right, yeah, I'm definitely gonna listen to it. All right, yeah. Rest in peace, Trouble, Nipsey, and those two on there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to. Yeah, all right. I'll listen to it. I'll check it out. Larry June, The Alchemist dropped, and for what people tell me, there's some hard shit on here. There's one song in particular, Art Talk, I'm gonna listen to with Boldy James. I'm really a fan of Boldy James, so I'm gonna try to listen to it in order, but that Art Talk I heard early was some hard shit, so I might get that first. Vez dropped Get Off My Dick, or GOMD, and that song's hard as fuck. Chloe dropped. Chloe dropped. In Pieces, her album. I didn't hear it yet, but people shit on Chloe for some weird reason. I don't know why. I guess it was that time she posted that video of her and it looked like she was like an old school call girl, and people are trying to say she doesn't like have sex appeal, which I think I understand when people say that they don't somebody don't have sex appeal, but I don't know what you're talking about because every time I see her, I'm like drooling over myself. So I'm gonna listen to it and check it out. Let's see. Rob Banks and Tony Snow dropped a song called Hallucinating. I fuck with both of those artists, so I'm definitely gonna listen to that. Oh, Lou Tyler dropped My Vision. Bro, that shit hard as fuck. This is the hardest 17-year-old I ever heard. And like the intro hard.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Shit, this low key, there's like maybe out of 12 songs, 3 that's alright. No, 3 that's like The other 9 are hard. Like the intro hard. That song with No Cap is hard, called Weeks. Bat Flipping's hard. My Coat's hard. Fat Racks with Babytron's hard. Popping My Shit with Anti the Menace is hard. And the intros, My Vision's hard. And I didn't know ASAP Ant dropped. And I think it's called The Postlude. And from what I'm looking at, ASAP Ant has some weird, well, I won't say weird, not song titles. It's just his song titles just be like on some other shit. Like the intro's Dreamcast, second one's Ichiro, third Purple Haze, Chemical Warfare, Red Dolphin, Go Yar Umbrella, Destroy and Build, Beyond the Glory, True Luck, and Mario Mansion. And I'm going to check it out after I get done recording because that list itself sounded hard as fuck. But I think that's it for music. Other than Kanye West getting Instagram back and saying that he likes Jewish people again after seeing 21 Jump Street and forgetting that Jonah Hill is a Jewish man. And I'm like, bro, that's so fucking stupid. But like I said, let Kanye West cook, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. But it was a short week for music. Let's go ahead and jump into the video games for this week because there's been a lot of shit dropping. So a bunch of video game news dropped. Well, fighting video game news dropped, and it's been like a smorgasbord for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Tekken 8. Lars, Jun, Zayu, Asuka, and Leroy. What's his name? I was about to say Leroy Jenkins from that famous Smite. Well, no, it was World of Warcraft. Leroy Smith, bro. Them trailers were fucking hard as fuck, like legit hard. Like, all right, so I'm gonna start with with Jun first. So Jun, they basically gave her angel and unknown powers because she can like do this light move and can like bounce you or juggle you and she could like do this crow move that summons crows that raise you up. Now, from what the developers told Maximilian Dude is that she could use health to do more damage and she could do combos to get her health back. So that's gonna be like on some other shit because I already know that she looks kind of aggressive, so I know that she's gonna be like a Phoenix type of player, Phoenix type of game from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Zayu's in it, and I never been to like a Zayu player, a kind of guy, because all her moves is like her back is turned and like you have to like guess and make them guess because now you're like your back is turned so you can't block and you have to make sure that your hits because if not you're gonna have to like stance back into a regular form.
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
And her super is. So I thought her super was gonna be something like on some other worldly shit, and it is. So basically, the intro where we saw June with her hand out, that was her super. But we see the full scope. It's her putting her hand out and like cleansing your soul. So I'm guessing June and this one is like the cleanser. And apparently nobody thought she was alive, which kind of makes no sense because like she got killed by ogre and like I mean nobody saw her die, but I guess it was kind of like obvious that like oh shit she died. So now it's gonna have to be like story of her of them telling us how she survived ogre's attack, or is she just like brought back from dead?
Maybe.
And no, I was talking about Zayu. Oh shit, damn, I'm tripping. Yeah, like I was saying, Zayu, is not on my list. I don't know why I just immediately started jumping back to fucking talking about Jun again. But yeah, Zayu probably wasn't my hypest character because I don't like my back turnaround. But next is, I think I talked about Lars. Yeah, I did talk about Lars. I believe so. If not, they gave Lars. Lars is like my main character now, and they gave him lightning. Yeah, I did talk about Lars. I did. I definitely did. I remember. So who's next? Oh yeah, Oscar and Leroy. So Leroy, I think they made him better from in Tekken 7 rendition because I think they fully went in the route of him being Bruce Lee or a black version of Bruce Lee or more in line the black guy from Boondocks who was just whooping niggas asses. I forgot his name. Damn it, I forgot his name. Bruce Lee? No, that's not Bruce Lee. But yeah, it was like his trailer was amazing. They gave his staff more moves. He's honestly, instead of Bruce Lee, he's more of Ant Man because he's hitting you with the machine gun punches like Ant Man did against those I don't know if it was, I think they were either military soldiers or another group of martial artists he was fighting. But nevertheless, they made him super fucking cool. He has multiple one punches. I think he has an armor breaking move that can go through. I don't want to say go through armor, but moves that have super armor. He has like a multi hitting move. So going into that machine gun punch into another move will break their hyper armor and definitely gonna fuck them up. Especially since Tekken 7-8 has guard breaks now. And his super is cool as fuck. And it's him drag you around and ending with a one-inch punch which summons a black dragon coming out his fist. Not literally, but figuratively, but still, it's still literally the hardest thing I've seen in a while. They also dropped Oscar's trailer, and my dumbass, I forgot, is Evo weekend. I totally forgot it's Evo in Japan. So, yeah, of course they will be dropping hella trailers for games coming out, fighting games coming out soon.
God damn.
And I didn't really get a chance to sit down and watch Evo because I've been working this weekend. So, probably more likely within this week, I'm going to get down and really digest a lot of content that I haven't been digesting. Like, there's a bunch of YouTuber videos I haven't watched in a while. There's a whole bunch of books I haven't read, a whole bunch of shows I haven't watched. So I think I'm going to take like 2 days and just watch some shows and read. Because I really just miss watching a lot of like fighting game tournaments and shit. And it was like reading mangas and books and shit. But since I've been like really just trying to find some interesting stuff to report on and give you guys, I haven't had really time to like delve deep into my like bag of like stuff I've been missing. So I think I'm gonna do that now. But back to the Oscar trailer. It's her pulling up on a bike, which I think she graduated high school, which I think has been a couple years since the last Tekken. So I think she's like 19 or 20. And I think they gave her like, not a charge move, but like, how should I explain this for people who don't play fighting games? So they gave her a move that activates other moves. So mid combo, she did a stance pointing at you and some green orb wrapped around you, and something happened when she did her move. Now, I don't know what that is. They ain't go in full detail, but they gave her a dive punch and a dive kick. Bro, that dive punch looks so fucking hard. Like, no bullshit. Like, when she did it, I was like, ooh, like, my eyes grew big. Because I'm a sucker for a dive punch. I don't know why. Like, little stupid shit in fighting games that looks cool, I'm a real sucker for. And she looks pretty hard hitting. Like, all the Kazuma family members look fucking great. And they fight well. And their supers are great. Now, Zayu's might not be the greatest, but it's still cool.
Basura.
And I think even Asuka's look like some damn real anime type shit. Like, it's her punching you in the air and then her catch you with your fist and slam you down and you bouncing off the ground. So even with that being like a basic description, it looks great and it's like hard as fuck. But alongside this, I think we got Street Fighter 6, more Street Fighter 6 developer matches. It was Marin, the ballerina fighter, versus Cammy. Like, bro, we get this game in 2 months, bro. When I tell you I'm ready for this motherfucking game, I cannot tell you no lies. Like, no bullshit. The shit that they showed was so fucking beautiful. It made no damn sense. Like, Cammy, bro, they're literally making me want to play every character because they make every character look great. Now except Dhalsim, because I'll never stoop that low playing Dhalsim again. But bro, that high level gameplay of Street Fighter 6 is going to be like the most beautiful thing ever, and I can't wait to start playing that game. Like, I really fucking cannot. The urge of me playing this game is like through the roof. Like, I feel like this is what I should have felt when Street Fighter 5 was coming out. And like, this is like some like greatness that's coming. Like, I really am hyped for Street Fighter 6. And seeing what the developers fighting with Marin and Cammy, that Marin chick, that she's gonna be, I want to say, not a female geef, because that's what the other Spartan chick is, but her fucking command throws is otherworldly, because in this game, in Street Fighter 6, certain abilities you have stack. Like, I think if you command throw a Marin, like every time you command throw a Marin, you get a stock. And each time the stock goes higher, the more damage you do. And I think one of her command throws did like 25%, like at least 15% off one throw. And it was a normal. So the EX is probably like 30. So that's a real crazy amount of damage to be put out. Now, the developer was played Cammy 1. And the people who made Cammy did, well, actually, let me tell you back. Every female in this game, adult, like older female, has a fat ass. Cammy, Marin, even the Spartan chick. Even the Spartan chick has like a fat muscular ass, and it's crazy. Like, Cammy did like her standing medium, and like it was nothing but ass cheeks on that screen.
Very naughty.
Like, it was that bad. And even when her super, oh my god, bro, her super is like ridiculous. Like, Cammy super is like her non-critical art. When it's just a regular level 3, it's stupid. I like her regular one because the critical art is supposed to be like the better versions, but like the regular level 3 super that she has is ridiculously beautiful.
Super!
But I'm glad we're getting all these. And probably in next week, before I go on, I would probably go in depth with the tournament matches because I heard a lot of these tournaments with fire. But I'm glad we're getting all these video game news now because apparently E3 is canceled this year, and I don't think they gave a specific reason why. They just canceled it, and that's weird too because normally E3 is when we get every fucking thing, and I don't want to sit here and say that no game company has anything worthwhile coming out this year or late next year because Tekken 8 comes out probably next year alongside some other video games. So I don't know if I think that's capped that they don't have anything to show at all. So I don't know what's going on with that. But alongside video games that's not coming out, I'm not buying Wulong Destiny. I tried playing that game again. I was like, nah, I'm good. I think that's going to be a game where I just watch instead of play like Bloodborne. Like I played Bloodborne. I didn't beat it, but like it was just too much for me and it was like too weird. But now that I've watched it and know how to play it, I think I'd rather watch it than play it. And I think that's what Wulong Destiny is. It's like a cool game, but it's like parrying, just like Sekiro. If I had to parry, mandatorily parry to win a game, I'm just gonna watch it. I'm sorry.
Well, you are ass.
And I think that's all I have for video games today. I didn't buy any video games. Well, no. Did I play any video games?
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
No, I did. I'm actually back on Warzone with my mans and them, and we're getting our wins back. I'm getting back good at Warzone, and I think I'm getting back I think I am toxic when it comes to playing video games because, I was letting some words fly on Call of Duty in Warzone. Like that resurgence bullshit, bro. Like these niggas be capping. Like these are some real bullshit cappers in Warzone. But enough of my rants on niggas capping Warzone. Let's get into the anime. So, Blue Lock is season 1 is officially over.
Boo this man!
Yeah, I know it's really rough. I really am going to miss this. Well, it's coming back next year, so I'm going to read it. But the anime season ended off beautifully. We got to see Ashindo, the tan guy that looks black, but he's just tan, and his crazy looking self. I didn't know he tried to kick Isagi's face off with cleats. I didn't even see that, but that shit really pissed me off. I was like, oh, I fucking hate this nigga. But I forgot about the other characters we see before the U20 matchup. And I'm slowly remembering who gets kicked out, who stays. Now, for the people, anime only watchers, Kugami, or the guy who looks like Ichigo comes back. Now, pay attention to the words that was said to Isagi about him just being a hero on the field. That's going to play a big role season 3, because season 2 is going to end with them winning. No, season 2 is going to end with them coming back after beating U20 and them find out that U20 has joined Blue Lock. And I think the last episode might be Kugami coming back. I will I'm gonna have to go over it and see where we're at. But yeah, season 1, it was a great thing for Blue Lock, and it gets a movie with Nagi, because Nagi has like a side story that they're dropping with like a little spinoff. So I don't know what is it. I think it's gonna be like what he was doing before he became a Blue Lock, and while he was doing before he met Isagi, because it makes no sense for us to find out to tell us the future and we don't even know about what's happening now. So yeah. Tokyo Revengers season 2 ended, and it ended the way I thought it was. I'm getting mad to these 12, 13 episode seasons, but hey, like I said, it got to. So if I'm not mistaken, we have 3 to 4 more seasons of Tokyo Revengers. Because next arc is the Mikey's Black Brother arc. The arc after that is Mikey becoming evil. Yeah, we got at least 3 more seasons left. And because it's going to get real dark season 3. Like, let me tell you that. Now, I wasn't as hyped for season 2 as I was for 1 for Tokyo Revengers, albeit because I already read Tokyo Revengers from beginning to end multiple times, and the animation isn't like an animation driven show. Like, you're not going to get your affordable scenes. The affordables, the guys who made Demon Slayer. You're not going to get those scenes in Tokyo Revengers. Now, but the story itself is what sells it. And the story is really good. Like, I already told niggas, like, Tokyo Revengers is really good. Like, really good. Like, really. So, we'll see how that goes. I already know what's going to happen in next arc. And I can't wait. And following after Tokyo Revengers anime, there's a new delinquent anime coming out called Windbreaker. Don't know what the fuck it is. Haven't read it. I'm gonna have to read it. The main character looks like Kid Death from Soul Eater, so I don't know what the fuck's about. So I'm gonna check it out. Obviously, it's delinquency, so it's probably not has supernatural abilities. It's probably just like regular nigga. And by supernatural abilities, I mean, like, he can't do fire techniques. He could probably go back in time just like Takemichi, but in that sense, he's not like, well, he did use his time powers to see in the future. Whatever. Look, I'm not about to spoil Tokyo Revengers. I'm not finna go this, like, soliloquy. But that's coming soon, and it's really fucking hard. Well, I can't say it's really fucking hard. I haven't read it. But apparently Twitter is all on the bump about it. Like, oh, guys, that was good. Not Blue Lock, but Go to Kamui's back, and I'm catching up on that, and I think it's getting to the point where it's too weird for me, and that's crazy because I'm already like 3 seasons deep in the Go to Kamui, so I don't know why I'm stopping. But it's just like, bro, there was like one scene where they're on a mountain and they're like using the hot springs, and they're like directly dropping the water in their dicks, and it's like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I don't even know what I'm watching now, because like it was like a 5-minute scene of them talking about like the water and like, oh man, it's making my dick feel great because it's been so cold in here. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here, man? But alongside of the weirdness, there's always like a serious undertone, because even though they're doing weird stuff, they still have to kill people to get these skins, to get this gold. And my favorite, well, not my favorite character, but one of my niggas from the good side of Goku movie, the deaf nigga who just uses sound to figure shit out, got killed by like an avalanche by like, I forgot what company it was, but it's company, one of the guys that's friends with Company 7, he used the avalanche to kill him, and it was like, oh, that fucked me up, man, because he was cool. But I guess now that he's dead, they're going to have to push harder to get the skins now, because now that he's dead, they're going to have to find somebody else to like sneak in and like get information. But I'm going to catch up to Golden Kamui soon. I'm not going to like not watch it. I already fucking started it and stood up behind it and said it was a hard ass show. And I want to see that nigga, Sugimoto kill that man. I forgot that nigga name. Fuck that nigga name. I can't remember that nigga name. It's the sniper dude. I forgot his name, but I'm going to have to remember it. Shit.
Oh, look at him choke!
But last on the anime topic list, My Hero Season 7 got announced. Obviously, it's going to be Season 7 because you just left off with fucking Yeah, it is left off with fucking us seeing Stars and Stripes, and we all know what happens to that. So not gonna say much, but that's gonna be probably 1 to 2 episodes of that. So I mean, and we might find out who the snitch is in season 7. I think that might be the end of season 7 is let's find out who the snitch is, and season 8 starts the war. But I think that's it for anime. So I'm gonna get to the final topic, the manga portion. So I have been reading some manga. I haven't been like not reading anything. Let me go ahead and start with Shanks being a lame ass nigga, and I guess I'll start with One Piece. So in chapter 1079, we get one of the Vegapunks slash Celestial Dragon that she wants to be slash young Dolph slave owners song title character was behind the scenes telling us the S Bear, S Hawk, S Snake, and I think S Shark that hey, this is the plan. You guys freeze S Snake, freeze me. It will turn me into stone, and everybody just run amok. While she does her own little biz on the side and shoot Shaka in the face and try to kill Vegapunk. So she's the last Vegapunk left, and she's a Celestial Dragon. But I already told you that this shit is stupid because why would you want to be a part of Celestial Dragons knowing that they can more likely kill you by like their weakest soldier because she can't fight? So yeah, that was basically the first half of the chapter. Her telling them that hey, let's look like I'm in danger, but you niggas are following me. And once we get past that, we switch right back to Elbaf with Kid, Killer, and Shanks and his crew. And for what Kid and Killer had said, his fleet that he has really isn't like a threat. So like, you know how Luffy's fleet when he got it in damn, I forgot. What was that place Don Flamingo was at? Wow, I can't remember that fucking city. Whatever, that town that Don Flamingo had under his control and turn them into toys. When Luffy got his fleet during that arc, pretty much everybody on that fleet was like a threat. Now they're not like ridiculously threats, but in a grand scheme of things, them niggas were working them niggas in that All right, let me look that shit up because I'm bad pissed off now because now I can't even think about where the fuck that arc was. No. Dressrosa. Damn, I can't remember. I forgot about that. It was Dressrosa. When Luffy got his fleet around that arc, all the niggas that he got the fleet with were at least like a threat. Even like I think it was the long nigga who had like a thong on, but he was like all he did was kick niggas. Like he was a threat. But if you look at Shanks' fleet, it's done by like old timers and like low key weak niggas. And if you're looking at it by the inside looking in, I think Shanks has the pirates that couldn't make it to the Grand Line or the Red Line. He circumvented, absorbed them into the crew just so I can't fuck with this nigga because he's under Shanks. And if I fuck with this nigga under Shanks, he's gonna come after me. So by proxy, I can't fuck with him because he gonna fuck me up. But Kid noticing that these guys are weak, before that, Shanks starts getting information on Kid and knowing and trying to figure him Kid out, which I don't understand why we need to see that. I mean, I understand because I think it was told to us a while ago that Yonko have a bunch of information about people because they're the strongest pirates. So of course they would have information on any other pirate that tried to step up to them. So that it didn't do anything for me, but for telling us that Shanks isn't stupid and he knows about this crew, even though he should already know since he already fought them once before. But Kid, seeing Shanks, immediately goes into his strongest move, that the damn punk, this stupid OP laser that he shot Big Mom, and immediately Shanks like hockey activated, and like he like,
Look, I'm tired of playing with your ass, bitch. I know you got ribs in that basket. You better give them up smooth or I'm gonna break my hoof off in your goose ass.
So when I saw the pen, like it was a big ass double spread because damn punk took up like 50% of the page. So as soon as he made the damn punk, Shanks literally saw the future, what was going to happen. And for people who don't know, Shanks' observation hockey is able to stop other people's hockey from seeing the future. So if, let's say, he was fighting Karakuri wouldn't be able to see the future because Shanks' hockey will stop him from seeing the future. And not saying that Kid used observation hockey and Shanks stopped the observation hockey. It's just that Shanks saw that Kid was going to blow through like a lot of his fleet with that damn punk. And he was like, oh shit, I can't let this nigga just blow my whole fleet up. Nigga leaped. Like, the distance from where he leapt at was ridiculous. Like, even though Shanks was a lame ass, because I'm going to get to the lame ass part in a second. When Shanks do something, it's literally the most OP shit ever. Like, when he made, Green Bull tear tents up from miles away. I was like, what the fuck? Like, Shanks wasn't nowhere close to Wano, but his Conqueror's hockey was so strong, it made a nigga tense up miles away. So when I saw Shanks leap from one ship, and Kid ship was not close. It was not close at all. This nigga Shanks leapt, jumped straight at Kid and hit Kid with Divine Departure. Now, for people who know this, Divine Departure was Roger's old move that he hit with Odin, which I don't know how he learned that move, because either he probably learned it from Rayleigh, probably because Rayleigh was the only person that's still alive that knows sword fighting, and he probably is the only person who knows Roger's moves, so he probably learned that from Rayleigh. But he hit Kid with that, bro. That whole shit blew. Like he blasted Kid. And because Killer jumped in the way, he got hit too. And since it was a Conqueror's hockey hit, people who wasn't strong enough to survive it got knocked the fuck out. But what really shocked me was Killer's mask almost got blown the fuck off. Kid's on the ground looking like Luffy when he got hit with Kaido, when Kaido hit him for the first time. And the Kid Pirates gave up the low poneglyphs. I'm like, but I understand, because if that nigga literally did that to my captain, I mean, he was going to get him regardless, because he was going to kill you. He was going to either, well, I don't think Shanks was going to kill them. Well, that was my thought initially, because I don't think Shanks, like, this is the whole thing that confused. Well, let me get past it before I go into my retrospect about Shanks. So when Shanks did the road poneglyphs and then he dipped, but I thought he was just going to be like, okay, beat Kid, let's go by day. Brogdy and Drogdy, those two giants that couldn't get off that island, them niggas used that move that Big Mom and Kaido did, Ikaku Samurati, and destroyed Kid's ship.
What's going on? What the fuck did I do wrong? Tell me.
Like, the way that Kaido and Big Mom blasted the worst generation on top of the Onigashima mountain, they did the same thing. Bro, the ship is gone. Everybody who's on the ship is in the water. And Shanks just walked off. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And this shit gets on my nerves too, because if it was Luffy, Shanks would have been sucking dick. Like, oh my God, Luffy, man. Oh man, it's been so long. And like, bro, I understand, because well, no.
I told you so.
Because Luffy would have went there, he would have said, I want to take your little Pongalus. Luffy would have been like, no. So yeah, it would have been a fight too. But obviously Luffy's team is stronger than kids, but I don't even know if they could withstand if conquer. Well, I'm trying to think, because their ship is Luffy's ship and team is better than Kid's team. So I'm thinking, could Frankie's ship blast off before Ikanku's sovereignty hit? Baby. Luffy getting hit with Divine Departure probably wasn't going to work, because Zoro would have blocked it, and Luffy would have used Conqueror's Haki to block it, and Sanji too. So I don't know how that would have went if it was Luffy's team, because Divine Departure wasn't going to hit, and maybe Conqueror's Sovereignty wasn't going to hit. So I don't know. But yeah, he blasted Kid Pirates, and like Kid's team is done unless they find another ship, which they're probably not. But like, they're done. And I don't know if Kid might be dead in the water, because he's obviously a devil fruit user and he can't swim. So I don't know what the fuck's going to happen, because Killer can't save him because that nigga's unconscious. So I don't know. I don't know. That chapter pissed me the fuck off, because I'm like, Shanks, what the fuck? Like, all right, you could beat Kid up, and that beat Kid up and kill her and take the Pongalus. But to blast him like that, that's some dirty ass shit. That's some real dirty ass shit. And when Blackbeard comes up and kills you, I won't even cry. Like when Shanks dies from Blackbeard because Blackbeard did some shicey shit, I'm gonna laugh, because that what you get for being a lame ass nigga for destroying Kid's dream. On to more manga. Black Clover's getting crazy. With this week's chapter that came out, it revealed that Lucius, he summoned some like angels that shoot laser beams and that can like defend themselves from magic. So like the magical knights of the Clover Kingdom getting worked, and they're not even fighting like the resurrected wizards. They're fighting like energy, like what's them called? What would you call it? Energy constructs. Like they're losing to constructs. They're not losing to people. Like before you even fight the big niggas, you lose it to the little niggas. And what's my nigga name that gave him courage? The fucking Rose wizard, the Rose wizard captain of the Black Clover, her lieutenant. She I forgot who she fights. I think it's one of the constructs. She like gives them hope, like, hey man, we can't just sit around and lose to these fucking constructs. We gotta protect the kingdom and the people. Let's fight and save the day. And since Yuno's there, Yuno gave them more hope, because he's the new captain of the Golden Dawns, which he should be. And my man's with the glasses, I can't remember his name, but he a real nigga. He remembers when he was like, he first met Yuno, he was like, oh man, I don't know if this rookie can do it, but he always had faith in Yuno. And now that Yuno's stepping up to the evil Wizard King and stepping up as the leader of the Golden Dawns, it boosted up everybody's morale and went to fighting. Now to Yuno, this nigga is literally, if Asta wasn't the main character, Yuno is literally main character energy. Like this nigga literally stepped up to Lucius' face and was like, let's start. Now, Brian told me this while I was reading the chapter, and I was like, what? So you find out that Yuno is a Peter Pan reference.
God damn.
Because, and I promise you, I put the pieces together when Brian told me this. So Yuno has a move called, I think it's called Mana Zone Neverland. Bruh. that little fairy that falls around even transform into Tinkerbell. I have no fucking clue when he learned this. Like, I have no clue. This might have came from that Star Magic book that he got from his family's ancestors, because that probably was the power up, because he never had this prior, unless this is a upgrade version of his wind sprite mixed with all this other magic. But when he does Neverland, it like creates a giant wind vacuum, like a giant tunnel, and Lucius is like, okay, cool, you just do like a Neverland move. I'm gonna let me use my time magic, fuck you up. Literally does like the reverse Uno card. Lucius tries to use his time magic. Looks back and says, in Neverland, time doesn't stop. Bruh. See, Osta's not even on the motherfucking field, and doing broken main character shit. So the one caveat the guy that you're fighting has time, he can't use it because I have my magical field up that he can't use it. And I'm like, bruh, when Asta gets on that field, it's gonna be ass whooping season. And goes into his full sprite mode and cuts off a horn off Lucius, and that's the end of the chapter. But I'm like, bruh, that was fucking hard. Like, he obviously not gonna beat Lucius, but obviously because he still has his resurrected brothers and sister, the other resurrected wizards that they're gonna have to fight, and I believe maybe there's another form he hasn't showed us. So there's at least 6 or 5 different fights that's gonna have to happen. But even still, like, bro, is going to put some work in. Not going to beat Lucius, but he's going to put some work in. I'll say that.
That's just prime.
But on to sad news for manga. Record of Ragnarok. Nikola Tesla has died and lost to Beelzebub. Now, I didn't read the chapter yet because I was in mad distraught when I found out, because in hindsight, looking back at all the chapters, it was kind of foretold Beelzebub was winning, because for Nikola Tesla, he didn't have, I guess, how should I say this? There was nothing for him to move forward to, because he was already happy for what science has done and what it will do, because of the scientists of the now. But for Beelzebub, he still has to get himself fixed with the Lucifer inside of him. So with that, I should have realized that Nikola Tesla was going to lose, because we obviously have to figure a way out to fix Beelzebub. But for Nikola Tesla, he didn't have anything wrong with him. He was already happy. And like I said, I think it was like last chapter, he was at the pinnacle of his happiness. Like, oh shit, science, this is what science is. This is what science does. I'm happy to be a part of it. And I don't know who the 9th round is, but I'll check it. I'm gonna read it so I can check it out, because I was like, damn, man, because I was really I told myself, if Nikola Tesla dies, I'm gonna be really mad, and I was really fucking mad. But along other manga I should be reading, I've been slacking on One Punch Man. I don't know why I've been slacking on that, to be honest with you. I literally haven't read like a month's worth of One Punch. I guess they're at a point where it's just like, they're not fighting, they're just like, it's just character stuff. And I know people are like, oh man, character development, man, you gotta be happy for character development. And I'm like, I'm cool, but like, sometimes character development takes like, I'm not trying to say character development is bad, man, but like, sometimes for One Punch Man, it just be kind of boring. because it's Twister and One Punch Man, and it's like I think Twister's starting to like One Punch, and it's like that's cool and all, but I kind of don't give a fuck at all. I'm sorry, man, but like One Punch Man is, to me, I just like it for the fighting because it's in One Punch Man. There's not One Love Man. And I know, oh man, characters, art, character development, characters, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it's like, I'm there for the art. Like that whole like Garo art was fire. Now I know you can't go from Garo art to Garo art to Garo art. And I'm not talking about Garo. I'm talking about as in, because the whole Garo art was like 7 years. So I don't think you should go from a 7-year arc to another 7-year arc. Like, yeah, keep it slow, chill out, let it rest, and when you're ready to go hard again for the next super arc, then you go hard then. But I'm also gonna have to read One Punch Man so I'm not behind like I was with the Gar arc. So there's that, and hopefully I can catch up with it soon. And that plays a big part into the last part of the episode. I'm going to get back to reading part 8. I know I said multiple times, and I'm reading these chapters slowly but surely, but chapter 3 of JoJo Lands part 9 is out, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna know the whole story before the story's even done. That's how bad it is. So I know I said this again, I'm gonna have to read part 8. And that kind of goes with what I said at the beginning of the pod. I want to find time to myself so I can like read the stuff I really like. And I'm not saying I just read stuff, just reading stuff, but there's a lot of stuff in my backlog that I need to catch up on soon. So be on the lookout for chapter 8 reviews, part 8 reviews next week. Yeah, more likely. So with that, I'm going to say thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys checking my stuff out, and I'll be back next week with some more content. Say la vie.
Easy, why you doing so?
We on cloud time, so spend it how you please. I'm on the run from you right in my fucking dreams. I don't want you to ever leave me, but if you do, I understand, said that's for me. We on cloud time, so spend it how you please. I'm on the run from you right in my fucking dreams. I don't want you to ever leave me, but if you do, I understand, said that's for me.